Let me deal with this thing. Okay, look, like I've always said on this platform, I do not have details on Haftel. So I don't speak on Haftel because I honestly don't understand. But there's something that my brother Ben said that for me, where I'm conflicted, because I know that ECG's payments do not go to Haftel before going to ECG. But those are things that in the near future, we'll get the details, because the situation we are in now demands that there is now a second party, the NDC has come in, they will go in and tell us the real truth. Now, the most important thing that Ben made and said that, oh, upstream, our, what you call it, has declined. It hasn't declined. Our upstream hasn't declined. In fact, 2024 has been a very good year for Ghana.
Investments has declined.
Investment, but the investment hasn't. Investment declines. It will reflect in your production.
Yes.
Production, ENI and the Tallow Jubilee partners have really invested a lot to increase production. Production has gone up. Let me read to you the facts. In 2023, production was 15.5 million barrels over the period, whilst in 2024 there's an upwards of 15.6, which is about 20.69 million barrels. So the ENI partners and the Jubilee partners has really invested some money, and basically production is up in 2024.
Now, are you suggesting that this production you're talking about is higher than
the previous years? Yes.
The previous years.
Yes.
So
the previous year,
2023,
I'll give you 2023. 2023 was 17.97 barrels. 2024 is 20.69.
No, proud to 2023.
Well, we have had a decline.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that currently, because of the investment, that's fine. That's fine. But I need to clarify that
it's not just speaking about 2024.
Well, that's fine. But currently, the production for this year is higher than the previous year.
Yes.
So there is an upward trajectory.
Because the previous year was terrible.
Yes. So the most important thing my brother keeps talking about is ECG. We've all agreed, and I've said multiple times, that ECG is a going concern. If anybody will listen to me, Poku, one of the plans I had, and honestly, as a chairman of the Manifesto Committee on Energy, I'm surprised my brother Ben writes a letter to JM on an open letter on this thing, right? When he's my friend, my very good friend, and he did a submission to my committee, I invited him. He came, and if you read our manifesto, every concern that ACEP had is been taken into account. We've addressed it in our manifesto. When the manifesto came out, ACEP never commented on our manifesto to say that, thanks to the committee for MPP manifesto for basically being the one that we think ACEP, when they come in, this.
But how do you know if the NDC also didn't invite them?
No, but
and whether the NDC's manifesto also contains...
No, it doesn't, because our manifesto is different from your manifesto. I've read your manifesto. Our manifesto says certain things that our manifesto is very detailed. The NDC manifesto on energy is not detailed. You can, and I called on my brother John Jinapo, John Jinapo. I called on my brother John Jinapo all the time and Bawa that, look, let's put the two manifestos side to side and debate it. And nobody showed up. Our manifesto, yes,
please,
I'm telling you. But I'm telling you,
nobody
showed up.
Has been here with you.
No, before the manifesto came out.
Yes, but he's been here with you. Bawa has been here with you.
But before the manifesto. No, but I'm saying that when
anybody was running away from
what I'm saying that to discuss the two manifestos.
But you presented your manifesto to the Ghanaian people, and they gave you 41%.
Exactly, but for John, if maybe for him to write a letter to GM, if he had come out to say that ACEP thinks that the MPP manifesto addresses the concerns of the sector, maybe he would have gotten more than that. But he didn't.
Who would have gotten more than that?
I'm just saying that ACEP is a civil society organization.
Yes.
They are now, Ben is talking about the things that open letter that John should address.
Yes.
We address those things in our manifesto. ACEP never said
but addressing,
no, but I'm just saying,
something in the manifesto
but
is
him putting it on paper, what happens? How the things he's put on paper will not be done.
Why?
Because it's intrigued. Let me tell you why. Hold on. The things he put on paper that he's addressing to John, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, elected, right? Half of them.
Yes.
Because the downstream things that he's talking about MPA becoming a procurement institution, right? Those things are backed by the act that MPA has.
Which act?
MPA Act.
No, but he's not saying
No,
that.
but I'm just he's saying. But I'm telling you that.
Relax. When people speak, please.
Okay.
When people speak, don't misinterpret and misrepresent what they say. He hasn't said that NPA cannot do procurement.
That's what he
is talking about the nature. Please. He's talking about the nature of the procurement, the lack of transparency, the volumes involved.
No, what Ben is saying that NPA, and I agree with him. Yes. NPA should not do procurement. A regulator should not be doing procurement.
How can you say that?
A regulator should not be doing the procurement.
How can you say so? The regulator, the A4Cs that they use, who should do the procurement for them?
That's not what Ben is talking about. Yes. That's what I'm saying. That Ben, me and Ben have had this conversation over and over. The procurement Ben is talking about, and he rightfully said in his Zoom, it's not the procurement of A4 sheets. The regulator is now in. Look, instead of them sending their
So what's your disagreement with him then?
No, I don't have disagreement. What I'm trying to point out, that is hurriedness to write a letter. All he could have done, since hold on, he wants certain things addressed. I'm just making a statement. You might agree or disagree.
No, I'm saying that
I
don't get.
Ben Boakye is quick to write an open letter to the president.
No.
He could have.
You are engaged in complete misplaced.
It's not misplaced, but it's
aggression.
It's not aggression.
Please,
it's a statement I'm making.
Please. A candidate is going to an election. Somebody has won an election. He's president-elect. He's going to take over the reins of power. And the man writes an open letter to the person. The person who has won power. And who has the right to effect changes. How do you compare that to you inviting somebody to come and give you pointers to write your manifesto?
Okay.
How do you even compare that?
No, it wasn't pointers. It was to discuss the issues in the industry.
If you were serious, you would have implemented. You would have implemented some of the things you said. Because you still have power.
Hold on. The point I'm trying to get across to you is the statement I'm making. You might disagree with what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that for him to be quick to write a letter, ACEP, after we have taken all their submissions on board our manifesto, could have at least paid us that courtesy and basically acknowledge publicly that the MPP manifesto on energy addresses those problems. He didn't. That's a statement. You might not agree with me, but I'm making that statement.
Okay, but no, how is that related to his open letter?
It's related because I'm surprised he's writing that letter when he couldn't even acknowledge that we have taken into consideration the things that he came to tell us that he wants us to do. If he wants them done, he thinks that now is the time to do it. Let's watch the space. Let's watch that space.
You can terminate it.
The difference that we don't seem to get is that look. The difference you don't seem to get. Now in 3 months' time, NDC will be in power.
Yes.
It will be beautiful. All these things that I'm noting down. We'll be coming to this stadium.
According to Kwadwo, we don't get anything. But we were in this country when the Ministry of Communications signed an agreement with another Nigerian to give them $1.5 million every month till 2028. I'm coming. Hold on. We don't understand anything.
I'm not saying that.
But you people are still stealing.
But that's fine. But you have opportunity.
Ghanaians
have given the mandate. The campaign is over. The campaign is over.
The modus operandi is still the same. I said, as we speak today,
the campaign is over.
There is a company, a Nigerian company.
What would you do about it?
Well, no, you do something about it.
I mean,
that's what Rani is telling
we decided not to. We've lost power. You are in power. What would you do about it?
You've not lost power.
You are still in power.
What do you mean you lost an election? You've
not lost power. I'm just saying that
yesterday you saw in a extract.
But the point is that the Nanado administration has its mandate, has its agenda.
Yes.
You rightfully said that there are certain things that if they would have done in the last 7 years, they wouldn't have tried to do it now. So clearly, the Nanado administration has its manifesto, has its agenda, is procuring it till the 6th January.
Okay.
There are certain things you are not happy with. And I'm saying that all these rants that he's ranting.
So the electric buses.
What I'm saying.
The electric buses, were they part of Nanado's manifesto?
No, but I'm just saying that things he's not happy with.
Okay.
The money that
things that you are not happy with.
The money that they
Ghanaians have given you a mandate. What the beauty about democracy is that you now have a mandate to come in on January 6th.
And do what you say.
And do what you claim. Yes. In 6 months' time, we'll come into this platform.
Yeah, but until then.
Until then, the Nanado administration is focused on the things they want to do, which you are not happy with. That's fine. All the contracts you are claiming and all the things you have done is something that the Nanado administration is focused on doing. You are not happy with it. I am telling you that. Fine, it's good. You are not happy with it. Go ahead. In 3 months' time, all the things that we claim we are not happy with, let's sit here in June and let's look at what you've done about it.
Okay.